Welcome to No Rush Now. I'm Dee. This is a podcast for sleep, for rest, for those moments when you need the world to slow down just a little. Each episode is a gentle story, told slowly, with nowhere urgent to go and nothing dramatic to resolve. Just quiet moments from everyday life, here in Australia, woven with memories of India. As we move through each story together, you'll experience effortless mindfulness. If you find yourself noticing your own breath, or feeling your shoulders relax, or drifting into sleep halfway through, perfect. This is just a gentle place to land at the end of your day. So, find a comfortable position. Let yourself settle, and let's wind down together. There's no rush now. Tonight, we're taking the evening train home from the city. We'll find a window seat, watch the suburbs blur past, read the same page of a book without really needing to remember it. We'll feel the gentle rhythm of the train, notice the changing light, and let the journey carry us home. This is a quiet story with no surprises. Just the simple comfort of a familiar commute and the peace that comes from going nowhere quickly. Let's begin. It's been a long day in the city. Not bad, just long. The kind of day where you talk to people and answer questions and sit in meetings, and by the end your brain feels full. Like a cup filled just past the brim. I'm walking through the station now, one of the big ones in the city centre, bustling with the evening rush. The main concourse is enormous, high ceilings, people everywhere. Commuters streaming in all directions like water finding its path. Some rushing, some strolling, everyone moving with purpose. The sound echoes, footsteps and voices, and the distant rumble of trains, all bouncing off the old tiles and walls. I make my way to the ticket gates, joining the flow of people. I reach into my pocket, pull out my Opal card, that familiar plastic rectangle. I tap it on the reader. Beep. The green light flashes. The gate opens. Such a small sound, that beep, but so satisfying, so routine, the sound of going home. The departures board flickers above me. Orange letters rearranging themselves. Platforms and times and destinations. I find my train. Platform 23. Departing in 8 minutes. Perfect, not rushing, but not waiting long either. I make my way down the platform, past the little newsagent, past the people standing in clusters, talking, waiting. The platform is long, stretching out under the metal roof, and I can hear my train idling in the distance, that low electric hum. When I reach the train, I scan the carriages, looking for one that's not too crowded, not too empty either. Just right. I find one about halfway down, climb the steps, and step inside. The air is cooler in here. Air conditioned. A relief after the warmth of the platform. I pause for a moment, just feeling it, the cool air on my skin. My shoulders starting to drop already. I look for a seat. There are a few options. A handful singles facing forward, doubles facing each other. But then I see it. A window seat, facing forward, Empty. Perfect. I move toward it, sliding past a man reading a newspaper, past a woman with headphones, and settle into the seat. The fabric is that particular train fabric, slightly worn, patterned in blues and greys. I run my hand over it, feeling the texture, rough and smooth at the same time. The seat is firm but not uncomfortable. It knows my shape already, or shapes like mine, from years of commuters. I place my bag on the floor between my feet, feel it settle there, solid and real. I pull out my book, the one I've been reading for weeks, maybe months, never in a hurry to finish. A novel, something light, something that doesn't require too much. I open it to where I left off, or roughly where I left off. The pages dog-eared slightly. I smooth it with my thumb, feeling the paper, thin and slightly textured. I start reading. The same paragraph I read yesterday. The same sentences. But that's okay. I'm not really reading to remember. I'm reading to be here, to have something gentle to focus on, to let the words wash over me without needing them to stick. The train lurches slightly. That familiar jolt, and I know we're about to leave. I look up from my book, out the window, and watch as the platform starts to slide away. Slowly at first, then faster. The pillars of the station passing by, one after another, creating a rhythm. We emerge from under the station roof into the late afternoon light. The sun is low, golden. Everything looks warm. I can see the backs of buildings, graffitied walls, small windows with plants on sills, the hidden side of the city. I settle back into my seat, feeling my body adjust, my back against the cushion, my feet flat on the floor. I take a breath, deep and slow, filling my lungs with the recycled train air. It smells like trains. That particular smell. Metal and fabric and the slight mustiness of air conditioning. Familiar. Comforting in its ordinariness. I return to my book. The protagonist is walking through a market. I read the description. Stalls piled with vegetables. The smell of spices. The sound of vendors calling. It reminds me of markets back home. Different home. Childhood home. The markets in Mumbai where my aunt would take me, holding my hand tight in the crowds, buying okra and coriander and those tiny green chilies. But I'm not holding on to the memory. I'm just noticing it, letting it drift by like the suburbs outside the window. Here, then gone, gentle. The train picks up speed. We're out of the city proper now, moving through the inner suburbs. The houses are closer together here. Terraces mostly, narrow and tall, packed tight. I can see into some of the windows. A kitchen. Someone cooking, steam rising, a living room, blue TV light flickering. A bedroom, empty. Curtains half drawn. Lives happening in parallel. All these people in their houses, living their evenings. While I pass by in this train, living mind. It's strange and ordinary at once. The rhythm of the train is steady now. That clackety-clack sound, wheels on tracks, a pattern that repeats. I can feel it through the seat, through my body, a gentle vibration. My breathing starts to match it without me meaning to. In with the clack, out with the rhythm, in, out. The train breathing for me. I read another paragraph, then another. But I couldn't tell you what they say. The words are just shapes on the page, something to rest my eyes on, something to keep my hands occupied. I turn the page. The paper makes a soft sound, that particular whisper of turning pages. A woman across the aisle has fallen asleep, her head resting against the window, mouth slightly open. She looks peaceful, trusting. Knowing her stop will wake her, or knowing someone will. I feel a kind of tenderness watching her. This stranger, surrendered to sleep on public transport. We pass through a station without stopping. The platform blurs past. People waiting become streaks of color. The station name visible for just a second, then gone. They all look similar from a moving train. I look back at my book. I'm on the same page I've been on for. How long now? 5 minutes? 10? It doesn't matter. There's no test, no one checking. Just me, and these words, and this gentle pretending to read. The light outside is changing. The sun is lower now, the golden hour deepening into amber. Long shadows stretch across backyards. I can see a man watering his garden, the spray of water catching the light, creating tiny rainbows. He doesn't look up as we pass. Why would he? Trains pass here every few minutes. They're just background. But to me, on this train, he's a moment, a snapshot. Man watering garden in evening light. There, then gone. I close my eyes for just a moment, not sleeping, just resting them. The train sounds surround me, the clack of the tracks, the quiet murmur of other passengers talking, the occasional rustle of newspapers, the driver's voice announcing the next stop, each driver different, each accent unique. This beautiful tapestry of voices that is Sydney. I breathe in, feeling the air fill my lungs. I breathe out, feeling my body sink deeper into the seat. My shoulders are so much lower than they were at the station. Dropped, released, settled. When I open my eyes, we're pulling into another station. I watch people get off, tired faces, worn expressions, but also relief, almost home. I watch new people get on, finding seats, settling in for their own journeys. A teenage boy with enormous headphones, an older woman with a shopping trolley, a man in a suit, tie loosened, collar unbuttoned. The doors close, beep, a hiss. Then we're moving again. The rhythm resumes. Clack, clack, steady, reliable, endless. I turn the page of my book. Still the market scene, Still the same description I've read 3 times now. The protagonist is buying mangoes. The vendor is cutting one open, showing the golden flesh, offering a slice. I can almost taste it. That particular sweetness, that fibrous texture. Mango from childhood, mango from summer visits, mango that drips down your chin no matter how careful you are. But I'm not hungry, I'm just reading or not reading, just holding a book, just giving my eyes somewhere gentle to land. A child a few seats ahead is drawing on the steamed up window, small fingers making patterns in the condensation, swirls and circles and what might be a flower, or might be a sun, hard to tell. The mother sits beside them, patient, occasionally wiping the window clean so the child can start again. This quiet game, this gentle entertainment. I think about being that age, when train rides were adventures, when the window was a canvas, when time moved differently. Now train rides are transitions, the space between work and home, the decompression chamber, the place where the day slowly drains away and evening begins. We pass a park, large and green, with people still playing cricket in the fading light. White clothes against green grass. The sound would be crack of bat on ball, calls of fielders, laughter maybe, but I can't hear it through the thick train windows. I only see it. Silent. Like watching TV with the sound off. The train slows slightly, curving around a bend, and I feel my body lean gently into the curve, then straighten again as we level out. Like being rocked, like being held. I notice my jaw is unclenched. When did that happen? My teeth aren't pressed together anymore. My face feels soft, relaxed. The train has done this unwinding, without me noticing. I read the same paragraph again. Mangoes, vendor, market, sweet. The words are familiar now. Old friends. No surprises. I could probably recite them, but I won't. I'll just read them again tomorrow, on tomorrow's train, and the day after that. We pull into another station. The names blur together. More people off, fewer people on. The carriage is emptier now. Quieter. The end of the rush. The people left are the ones going further out, beyond the inner ring of suburbs, into the sprawl. I'm one of them. I'm going home. The light outside is almost gone now. Dusk, that in-between time. The sky is deep blue, not quite dark, and the first stars are trying to appear. House lights are all on now. Yellow windows against the dimming blue. Families having dinner. People watching TV. The evening settling in everywhere. I close my book, marking the page with my finger for a moment, then letting it close completely. I'll find my place again tomorrow. Doesn't matter where exactly. The story will still be there. The market, the mangoes, the same gentle words. I put the book in my bag, feel it settle among the other things. My water bottle, my wallet, the day's receipts and papers. I zip it closed, the sound loud in the quiet carriage, then settle back to just look out the window. Just watching, just being carried, just letting the train do its work, bringing me home, meter by meter, kilometer by kilometer. No effort required. Just trust. Trust in the tracks. Trust in the driver I can't see. Trust in the routine of it all. The driver's voice announces my stop. That familiar lilt. Maybe Vietnamese. Maybe Filipino. Another voice in Sydney's chorus. 5 minutes away. I don't move yet. There's no rush. I stay in my seat, watching the familiar landmarks pass by. The shopping center, lit up against the darkening sky. The bridge over the creek. The cluster of gum trees that mark the boundary of my suburb. The train begins to slow. I can feel it, that gradual deceleration. The brakes engaging gently. I gather my bag, not standing yet, just holding it, ready. We pull into the station, my station, and the platform slides into view. The same platform I've seen 1,000 times. The same bench where I sometimes wait in the mornings. The same poster advertising something I never really read. Home. I stand, my legs slightly stiff from sitting, and make my way to the doors. A few other people are leaving too. We wait together, patient, as the train comes to a complete stop. The doors open with their familiar sound. Cool evening air rushes in. I step onto the platform, feel the solid concrete under my feet, and the train doors close behind me. The train pulls away, lights disappearing down the track, taking the sleeping woman and the child and everyone else on to their own homes. Another driver will guide them, another voice, another story. I walk down the platform, down the stairs, toward the exit gates. I pull out my Opal card again. Tap off. Beep. The same sound as tapping on. But this one means home. This one means done. The gate opens and I walk through. The evening air is cool, not cold, just perfect. I can hear crickets starting their night song, a dog barking somewhere, a car passing. The walk home is short, 10 minutes, maybe less. But I take my time, feeling each step, noticing the streetlights coming on, one by one, automatic and precise. Noticing the smell of someone's dinner, garlic and ginger, maybe a stir fry. Noticing how my body feels, tired but good, empty but full. I think about the train ride, the window seat, the book I didn't really read, the rhythm that carried me, the gentle decompression from day to evening, the gift of that in-between time. When I get home, I'll put my bag down. I'll kick off my shoes. I'll make something simple for dinner. I'll sit on the couch with my feet up. I'll do nothing much at all. But for now, I'm walking, left foot, right foot. The rhythm continuing even off the train. The day settling, the evening here. There's no rush. There's no rush at all.